You know what, guys? I ripped the two football games on Thursday night in yesterday's video report, but I've got to admit both of them were certainly entertaining because as far as I was concerned, you were in the game financially until the final minutes. Whether you're on the favorite, even though both chalks covered, or the underdog, I mean, both games had outcomes that were undecided until late. And that's all you can ask for when you're betting on a game. I mean, listen, I'd like every game to cover by 100 points, but the fact is some of them go down to the wire. Some of them, unfortunately, come up on the wrong side of the stick. Such was the case for me last night as my small 5-dime play on the Houston Texans certainly didn't deliver, although Matt Schaub, well, he certainly tried his best for me. I'll tell you what, though, what a disappointing loss for Scott Delaney, who was going for his second straight 100-dime college winner this week and 4 out of 5 overall. He and Jeff Benton, I believe, also had a big play on the under in the Louisville-Cincinnati game. And I mean, you're going into the fourth quarter in that game well under the total, and then all hell breaks loose. I don't know how Cincinnati lost that game, to be honest with you. I mean, Teddy Bridgewater, that scramble in the backfield, going down and throwing the ball wildly into the end zone, and then the receiver making the incredible catch. Jesus, what, did Doug Flutie come back to haunt me again? I mean, Jesus. Anyway, that was a bitter loss for them, but a lot of guys here at the site, including Craig Davis, cashed in once more as he had another NFL winner on Jacksonville last night. And, of course, Chris Jordan, you got his NFL total of the month on Jacksonville and Houston going over the posted price, and that was the charity play of the week. You got that one absolutely free, an $80 winner. As the charity play of the week, one for the 23rd time in 34 weeks. Guys, listen, right here underneath the video report, all the details of this week's recipient of your donations. Remember, it's quid pro quo. I give you a play for free. Hell, I've given you so many free winners over the past couple of years. Now I'm asking you to make a donation, and I understand, guys, a lot of you this time of year, money is tight. I understand most of you are playing offshore, so you're not even going to have access to your funds for a week or so, but the bottom line is this. You didn't get to play because you were in love with Chris Jordan. I mean, you looked at his picture. You wouldn't be, would you? But you got to play because you're gambling on it, and hey, you gamble on it to win money, and hopefully you won money last night, so now I'm asking you to make a donation. Whether it's $1, $5, it really doesn't matter. The bottom line is that you participate in the program. That's what counts. We've created a community of caregivers here. Guys, I've given away over $4.3 million worth of plays over the past 19, 20 months. In return, you guys out there, take away my personal donations, okay? You guys out there, you have contributed easily over $300,000 to people in times of need and crisis. I can't ask for more than that. That's why I said together we build a community of caregivers. And today, the story here below about a little boy, 6-year-old boy, Noah Purdy, who is out in California. His family living in the Ronald McDonald House. You know what those are, in Palo Alto, California, over by Stanford. Just yesterday, after weeks of chemotherapy, etc., to battle his cancer, to reduce the size of the tumor, just yesterday he had surgery. Here it is, the Christmas season. The family, unable to work with their little boy hospitalized, they've lost their residence. They're living, I said living, at the Ronald McDonald House. They've got mounting financial bills. They've got to find a place to put a roof over their head. Their little boy is going to have, quite a few chemo, radiation, I'm sure, ongoing treatments here in the future too. And no place to call home at the holidays. So I'm asking you to make a donation. You can do so using PayPal, Visa, MasterCard, American Express, etc. All the details are down below. You can click on that link and read more about his story as well. This one will grab you. I don't care how hardened you are in the heart out there. This one will grab you. Prior to his surgery, Noah wrote a letter to Santa Claus. What did he ask the big guy to do? To visit the children, his fellow classmates in his kindergarten class back home. And of course that home doesn't exist anymore because they don't have a place to live. So give your donation, I'd appreciate it, and it's the right thing to do, and you know it as well as I do. Hey, let's talk about tonight's card. You got Northern Illinois taking on Bowling Green in the Mid-American Conference Championship game as the Huskies looking for their third straight win in that title game. I'm going to give you my thoughts on that game in just a moment, and I think it's a damn hard game here tonight. But Shawn Michaels. How many times will we talk about him? Shawn Michaels today going for winning day number 67 out of 98 with his 100 dime MAC championship release. Your Bowling Green, Northern Illinois side. He is 9-1 this year with 100 dime college football side selections. Most recent one being Arizona State over Arizona last Saturday. Today's played just as strong. Remember last Friday you got his 100 dime college football total of the year, part number 2, a winner on SMU and Houston staying under by 29 points. 42-17 run with NFL 100-dimers the past 4+ seasons, including the Colts last Sunday and his Dallas-Detroit teaser on Thanksgiving. Just as strong, twice as strong as the 2-0 sweep with 50-dime college and basketball plays this week. You got his 50-dime winner, Creighton, over Long Beach State on Tuesday night. Wednesday, he had his 50-dime NBA game of the month on the Spurs-Minnesota game that was smoked out in Mexico City, as he put it. So last night, he re-released the play. All of you that purchased it originally got it added to your account, and you got the winner. It was even... well, who knows if it was even easier than the Spurs T-Wolves since it wasn't played, but it was easier than the Creighton game. Clippers, 1-point favorite by 20 at Memphis, getting the job done. So, over the past 7 months, he has had 99 plays. He has gone 66 wins, 31 losses, 2 pushes with those selections, making a $10 better over $23,000. They're stunning numbers. And I've been doing this forever, okay? They are stunning numbers when you think about it for a 7-month period from a guy who was not an everyday handicapper. There you go. So that's what he's got going tonight. Brad Wilton, $10 better up, $7,770 since July. If that isn't a lucky number, I don't know what is. 777s, okay? Tonight, 60-dime winner number 36 out of 52 is MAC total of the year on your Bowling Green, Northern Illinois over-under. He has hit 6 out of 7 60-dime total releases over the past couple of weeks, and you've gotten all of them at discounted prices. Most recent winner being his Big Ten total of the year, Michigan State. And who the hell did they play? Minnesota, under by like 24 points this past Saturday. You got that one for $14.95. Well, tonight you can get his MAC total of the year even cheaper. Save $80 simply by using coupon code BRAD80. BRAD80. And that'll get you the play here tonight from him. FYI, and I'll get to the $5 play of the day in a minute. Whenever I give away handicapper's plays, like I did with Chris Jordan yesterday, the next day I always try to come back and offer you an opportunity, since you just sampled his wares for free, to save money and make a commitment to him on a longer-term basis. Chris Jordan, his winner last night in the NFL, the reason I used it is because of his success in the NFL. Dating back to the 2007 campaign. In regular season NFL action, well, $1 bettors have won a little over $12,800. You can save $110 off Chris Jordan's 30-day service package by using coupon code JORDAN110, Jordan, his last name, and the number 110. Or you can save $50 off a 7-day service package using Jordan50. Jordan50. Now remember, if you happen to have instant rebates are applicable, if you're in the middle of a package and you want to extend it out further using the discount, go ahead. You have any questions, you can always contact customer service. Again, $110 off his 30-day package, Jordan110, $50 off his 7-day package, Jordan50. One other guy I want to talk about here tonight, Brett Atkins, biggest release of the season, 100-dime college winner, number 2 in a row. First one was Navy outright as a 2-point road dog at San Jose State 2 Fridays ago. Tonight, it's his college teaser of the year, your Northern Illinois Bowling Green side and total for the MAC title game. And Craig Davis, as I told you last night, cashed in again in the NFL. He has now won 8 of the last 11 days, including 5 straight. And he's got a big 30-dime play on Bowling Green in Northern Illinois, just as strong as last night's winner on Jacksonville outright over Houston. Okay, the $5 play of the day, that's me. 15-dime play doesn't sound big, doesn't sound sexy, doesn't sound as monstrous as Sean's 100-dimer play or Brett Atkins, but fact is 99% of my plays are rated between 5 and 15 dimes, so, you know, when you're talking at the top of the scale, this is it. And I have one that matches my biggest ever in college basketball. Not this season, I'm talking about my career. 15-dime play tonight, South Carolina and Oklahoma State. It tips off at 9:30 Eastern Time. Same 15-dime plays I'm 10-3-2 with in the NFL this season after hitting with the 49ers last Sunday. Same 15-dimers I'm 42-25 with. in the NBA since the 2009 season. 1-1 so far this season in college basketball with those 15-time plays. You can get it tonight, $5 play of the day, simply by using this coupon code AD5. Al Demarco, right? AD5. That'll get you it for the $5 play of the day. And, oh, geez, do you think I should have probably told you, by the way, I'm freezing my ass off today, probably as you are as well. You can save $24 off the purchase of anything here at the site simply by using the coupon code COLD. COLD. C-O-L-D. COLD. Okay, I got to move to Florida next. I'm telling you, I got to find different places to live in this country, like for every different season. And I think Florida's got to be like my next place. I got to have that as like my winter retreat. Anyway, let's move on. Northern Illinois and Bowling Green here tonight. Listen, Bowling Green, it was an impressive regular season finale. They went to Buffalo in a must-win game in order to take the MAC East title. I mean, they held Buffalo, a good running team, to 15 yards rushing on 24 carries net, okay? And they won that game handily, 24-7. But now you're taking on a Northern Illinois team, which it kind of surprised me when I saw the line here yesterday and early this morning where Bowling Green was getting 4.5. Well, now you see that line is down to 3. So you know where the money's been going in this game, right? Well, at 3, I think Northern Illinois is even a better choice. I mean, listen, Northern Illinois plays no defense. I have used them as regular releases and free picks involving their games all season long. So you know I've told you that this team, God forbid, if they get into another BCS contest here in a month from now, because they're going to get their doors blown out again. But you put them up against any Conference USA team or in their own Mid-American Conference, and listen, they're going to score a lot of points, they're going to give up a lot of points, and when you're only asking me to lay 3 points, which of course I'm going to buy the half point down, then I'm going to go ahead and take the Huskies because they've got the player who I think is the overlooked Heisman candidate this season, and that's Jordan Lynch. What more does this guy have to do? I mean, he just set the single game rushing record for a quarterback earlier this year and then broke it in the season finale. I mean, this guy, 1,755 rushing yards this season and 20 touchdowns, okay? 321 yards rushing against Western Michigan in the season finale at home a couple of Wednesdays ago. He's also completed 64% of his passes for 2,400 yards and 22 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. I mean, Tim Tebow-ish numbers? I got news for you. He's a better passer, okay? Okay, weaker competition. Granted, I'll give you that. And I know Bowling Green comes in here with some very nice numbers on paper, okay? But here's the thing. Numbers on paper don't stop Jordan Lynch. So I think that you got to go with Northern Illinois here. I mean, you got a team that's laying 3 points, neutral field, Ford Field in Detroit, okay? Perfect weather conditions, obviously, indoor game. You got a team in the Huskies that's 22-2 the last 2 years. They ain't playing Florida State tonight, okay? So I'm going to go with them. And remember, Lynch has some backfield support too, and Cameron Stingley, who has rushed for a little over 1,000 yards. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. So even though Bowling Green has the number 7 total defense in the country, you know, this is a Bowling Green team that hasn't played in the MAC championship game since 2003. Northern Illinois, of course, they've been living in the MAC title games, playing in it for the 4th straight year, winning it each of the last 2 seasons. This is a team that beat up Big Ten teams, Iowa and Purdue this season. I say they get the job done in this one. Now, in the NBA, I saw one game here tonight, and I mean, it was like the ding, ding, ding was going off until I found the college game. It's the second best play on the board tonight, okay? Oklahoma City. -5.5 points at New Orleans. Listen, I know the Thunder are coming off the loss to Portland in the second of a 3-game road trip a couple of nights ago. It was a 111-104 loss at Portland, which was preceded the night prior to by a 97-95 win at Sacramento. This was a fatigued team that lost at the Rose Garden the other night. Okay, this is a team that was playing its second in a back-to-back situation. Its 3rd game in 4 nights overall. And let's remember, they had won 8 straight games, pretty much in dominant fashion, before losing to a good Trailblazers team. Now, they have the game off. They have a day off. They're taking on New Orleans. Pelicans 1-1 since losing Anthony Davis. They win in triple overtime at Chicago, damned if I know how. And then they come back the next night and lose, despite hammering the Dallas Mavericks on the board. They lose, blowing a double-digit lead because Dallas rallies in the fourth quarter, and they drop that particular game 197 at home a couple of nights ago, Wednesday, to be specific, as a 2.5-point home chalk. Oklahoma City has dominated this series, guys. And not only have they won 8 in a row in the series by an average of like 15.5 points, but they've covered 6 straight on the Pelicans' home floor. And I came across a great stat here. Do you know the Thunder are 31-11 against the spread in the game after their last 42 straight-up losses? 5.5 points. I thought it was pretty cheap. The only reason I didn't use it, that little thing in the back of my mind, that guy standing on the shoulder telling me, always be leery of the road favorite in basketball. So that's what got me off this game here tonight. But I like them, and I looked at some other games here tonight. I think Denver. Here's another free pick for you. I like the Nuggets tonight, minus the 4 at Boston. I know they lost 98-88 at Cleveland on Wednesday night, and that snapped a 7-game winning streak. But keep in mind, you look at the box score in that game. They shot 39% from the field. They only hit 6 of 23 threes. What does that tell you? They had a bad shooting night? Oh, yeah, but it also tells me they were playing on tired legs. They were fatigued. It was their second of back-to-back games on the road. It was their third game in 4 nights. This is a team that scored its lowest total points in that loss to Cleveland since its season opener. Okay, only 88 points. They had scored at least 97 points or more during their 7-game winning streak. They had topped 110 points in 8 of their previous 11 games. I think they rebound here, particularly tonight. Boston, coming off a 108-100 win over the Bucks, who had just beaten the Celtics a few nights earlier in Milwaukee, and this is a Milwaukee team that has lost 13 of its last 14 games. What does that tell you? And Boston's only beaten one team with a winning record this season. One team. So I'll take the Nuggets, who are 5-1 in their last 6 against the spread on the road, and I'll go with Denver, and I'll lay the 4 points in this one at Boston for your final free selection. Good luck, guys, and I will catch you again tomorrow when we do this once more. Saturday, little college football action, a few conference championship games. Can't wait. See you then.